Well...
We're coming in.
We have something really important to discuss. It's about your future with us and our Lord.
As I'm sure you've heard, Cao Cao has made the decision to bring the Emperor to you. This will be a great step forward on his path to supremacy. We know what steps we must take from here on out. All that's left now is to take them. So, how about it? Will you tread this path with us?
You are wasted as a mere hired hand. Enter the service of Lord Cao Cao officially so that we can build a powerful new kingdom. Now, I really shouldn't be the one to say this, but the path our Lord has chosen will not be easy. We will likely have to fight all sorts of rivals along the way. I suppose that's what it takes to rule by the sword. That's why having you with us would be so reassuring. More than anything, we would hate to see a friend among the ranks of our enemies.
Nevertheless, this decision will affect your future. So will you join us or not? Think carefully before... Ha! You will. Cao Cao will be pleased to hear that.
All right. Then we should deliver the news to our Lord right away. But really, it pleases me greatly to have you join us. You won't regret it.
Having you under Cao Cao's command will lift some of the weight off my shoulders. I'm counting on you.
Cao Cao rose above his many rival warlords to gain control over the imperial throne. He made great efforts to establish a new regime centered on Shu. In the face of this, Yuan Shao and the other powerful clans could not remain docile, and their ambitions were soon laid bare. Elsewhere, Sun Ce worked with Zhou Yu on a plan to gain independence from Yuan Shu. In their youthful eyes, possibilities seemed to stretch out all the way to the horizon. Although Liu Bei had now allied with the peerless warrior Louis Bu, he fell into doubt, unable to decide on the path he should take. With the entire land facing great uncertainty, its heroes also stood at a crossroads. Chapter 4. Sun Ce rises up in Jiangdong. Liu Bei faces a quandary in Chiapei. Cao Cao fights a decisive battle at Guandu.
Allow me to welcome you again.
Hear, hear. You've already done so much to help us. I'm glad you decided to formally join our forces.
Agreed. I just wish we could find more people like you.
On the one hand, you are valuable to us simply for your excellent abilities as a warrior. Yet, your versatility is what makes you special. And so I will not give you any strict orders. You can do as you see fit. Very well, then. Use your gifts to soar through the battlefield like a Luan.
Dian Wei, don't you think you're working too hard? You'll collapse if you don't take a moment to rest once in a while.
Don't worry, Shu-Chu. I can handle it. Neither of us came from renowned families. So we need to work hard just to prove ourselves. Right, Yue-jin?
Yes, I was a mere record keeper before my promotion. Now I have to keep striving to live up to his lordship's high expectations.
And you're one to talk, Shu-Chu. You've been working from dawn until dusk as well.
Well, I've lived in a village my whole life, but now we're trying to cultivate fields across the realm. There's a lot of work to do.
It seems we are all in agreement. I don't believe we've been introduced. My name is Shi Huan. Lord Cao Cao permitted me to enter his service just recently. As with each of us here, I suppose he must have recruited you for your particular skills. I thought so. I saw you fight at Hulao Gate and was most impressed. His lordship has an amazing knack for finding talented men like yourself and giving them roles where they could shine. He is not swayed by reputation or accomplishments. He simply assesses each warrior's might and each strategist's shrewdness.
Yes, if he hadn't taken notice of me, I'd have remained in the infantry. I may never have had a chance to prove myself.
That's why we must work harder than ever. If we let up, we might end up disgracing our lord.
Right. It's going to take a lot of sweat and toil to get to where we want to go. But we owe it to him to throw ourselves into it.
Now, let's discuss what to do about Louis Bu.
He has fled from Puyang, and now seeks shelter under Liu Bei, who in terms of military strength alone, is no real threat to us.
But what's concerning is the growing number of elite warriors who have gathered to serve him out of admiration for his character. While we could have easily dealt with each of them individually, now that so many of them are allied together.
I am of the same opinion. Especially noteworthy are Guan Yu and Zhang Fei, Liu Bei's two fiercest officers.
Then, our aim should be to destroy their unity.
It is Liu Bei himself that binds them all together. He is widely respected as a benevolent man. Most would be honored to serve him. But as we know, Louis Bu is ambitious, perhaps too ambitious to remain in anyone's service for long.
Then, we ought to have Liu Bei sent to eliminate Yuan Shu by imperial decree. If we can force Louis Bu and Liu Bei into a conflict, both will take heavy losses.
Would you elaborate on your reasoning, Lord Shunyu?
We shall take advantage of Liu Bei's virtuous nature. From what I understand, he is not the type to turn down people's requests. If he receives orders from the Emperor, he is certain to comply. And once he leads his forces away, Xiaopei will no longer be adequately defended. Chengong would not miss the opportunity to capture it.
Yuan Shu and Liu Bei are among our biggest threats. If they destroy each other, it would be a big help. Lord Shunyu, you're being surprisingly ruthless. Are we to assume this is all for the sake of a peaceful future?
His lordship has set his sights on conquering the entire realm. If I'm to assist him in that goal, I too must be willing to make hard choices.
Lord Shunyu, that is...
I admit I have my own thoughts on the matter, but I will recommend to Lord Cao Cao that an imperial decree be issued.
I see. Liu Bei would certainly become a threat with Louis Bu in his ranks. I will propose to the Emperor that Yuan Shu be hunted down.
Thank you, my lord.
The situation is concerning, even supposing that we manage to take care of Louis Bu and Liu Bei. Yuan Shao battles with Gong Sun San in Yo to the north, and tensions are rising in Jing to the south.
Yuan Shao is the one we should be most wary of. Gong Sun Zan is doing well defending against him, but Yuan Shao now controls most of Hebei, so it is only a matter of time. Yuan Shao will win eventually.
And when he does, his forces will be further bolstered by citizens from Yo province and the remnants of Gong Sun Zan's army. After that, he will set his sights on us. Or to be more precise, on the Emperor in the capital.
So what do we do? Ally with Gong Sun San and take him on? It'll take a significant amount of our manpower to overturn Gong Sun San's unfavorable odds.
Agreed. And if he were to win, we would end up as enemies before long. I think we should hold back and look for a way to weaken both parties.
Yan Wei, what do you think?
Me? I have nothing to contribute to a discussion on strategy.
If we never bring in new voices to our discussions, our strategies will become predictable. It can be useful to hear candid opinions from someone like you sometimes.
If you put it that way, well, in my opinion, the most important thing in any war is to protect whatever you value the most. I would advise that we stay put and protect the Emperor and the capital. And while Yuan Shao and Gong Sun San are fighting, we can build up our strength.
A sound strategy, as I'd expect from you, Lord Yanwei. I think that may just be the best course of action. At the same time, we need to ensure that we're not dragged into the conflict, for one reason or another.
We ought to eliminate the possibility of Yuan Shao finding some excuse to attack us. One way might be to cede him the rank of Grand General, which His Majesty bestowed on Lord Cao Cao just recently.
That wouldn't be right, surely. Yuan Shao is not worthy of it for one, and it was the Emperor's decision.
An interesting stratagem. His pride will not allow him to attack someone he's indebted to. The rank of Grand General is a mere formality. I have no qualms about giving it up.
Well then, it seems we have decided on our strategy with respect to Louis Bu, Yuan Shu, Liu Bei, Yuan Shao, and Gong Sun Zan.
That leaves one other major matter. what to do about Jing Province. Zhang Ji, who took the city of Nanyang in Jing, has fallen. Now his successor, Zhang Xiu, is in rivalry with Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's forces far outnumber those of Shangshu, stationed in one castle. I believe we should take Nanyang, an ally with Liu Biao.
Then let us try that. We will face Zhang Shu next. Go and make preparations for battle.
Lord Zuluan has a discerning eye. He's just so cool.
They say...
What a shame. Zhang Shu's forces have surrendered. You'll have to wait a while longer to show off your new garb on the battlefield. The difference in our forces is too great. Zhang Shu must have realized that they could never win. On the other hand, one must admire their quick judgment. They would have been a difficult adversary if we had ended up in battle. Right now, Zhang Shu should be on his way to see Cao Cao. We will receive more instructions soon.
Thank you again, Lord Cao Cao.
There is no need to thank me. In fact, I should be thanking you for your wisdom.
That is gracious of you to say. While we have the chance, we wish to make a proposal. In honor of this agreement, what say we celebrate with a feast at our expense? Of course, it won't be as sophisticated as perhaps you're used to. Nevertheless, we wish to show you our goodwill.
Well, we could use some merriment. Will you also allow us officers to attend?
Regretfully, I do not think we could manage a gathering as large as that. The banquet will have to be for a select few only. Otherwise, Wan Castle's provisions would quickly run out. Besides, we don't want a repeat of the incident at Hongmeng. We simply wish for Lord Cao Cao to enjoy our finest wine.
That is enough, Jia Shu. But let me be upfront about the circumstances. Of course, not much time has passed since we were enemies. We will therefore send all our soldiers away from the castle to ensure the banquet passes without incident.
Very well. Guo Jia, I will accept their hospitality. There is much to discuss, and this would be a good opportunity for that.
But we cannot allow you to go alone, Lord Cao Cao. Take Lord Dian Wei and the others as an escort.
Very well, I will. The rest of you will need to remain outside the castle for a while.
There you are. Forget what I said earlier. You're about to fight your first battle as an officer of Cao Cao. Zhang Shu's surrender was a ruse. He sent all of his forces at Wan Castle to attack. We don't know if Cao Cao is safe, but he should still be in the castle. Although Dian Wei's group is guarding him, he was still reckless.
He must have thought that this was the only way to find out what Zhang Shu was up to.
What he's up to?
He may already have made peace with Liu Biao, and maybe Yuan Shu, and Liu Bei too. By heading deep into the enemy's territory, Lord Cao Cao would be able to quickly find out the truth of the matter for himself.
It'll be in vain if he pays for the knowledge with his life. I suppose he didn't expect Zhang Shu to be so bold.
Only he would know. Either way, this will not be a straightforward battle. Zhang Shu's forces may have further tricks up their sleeves. We'll need to remain on guard.
With me here, I suppose our victory is all but assured.
Until Lord Cao Cao has escaped, I will not fall even as life leaves my body. Dian Wei shall show what a true warrior is made of.
I will live and make good on my...
Dian Wei, your sacrifice shall not be in vain. This I swear.
In the event of an emergency, we are to meet at the eastern gate. Lord Cao Cao and Lord Dian Wei are also aware of this.
The enemy
Forces
officer
subdue the enemy.
has been defeated.
We shall move to offer aid. That way, we can move swiftly and adapt to any scenario.
Time to advance!
We cannot fight our way through these numbers.
Father, I will draw the enemy's attention. Find an unguarded one and escape through there.
Thank you.
The plan went off without a hitch. Now may we gnash at Cao Cao's unguarded throats.
Damn it. This rain of arrows prevents both progress and retreat.
The eastern battlefield is shifting. It seems that Lord Cao Cao is safe. Now, let us do what we can. Observe the situation and quash any threats to Lord Cao Cao.
Time to advance! With all my might!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go!
A worthy foe, the enemy officer.
Now the real battle begins.
Take that! Take
Time to act. I will break Now. I will break you. Now. Time to act. can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
That was an outstanding display.
The enemy officer has been defeated. If I may, allow us to join. Let's get serious. Take this. Take that.
Very good. Keep that going.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Nothing now. There we go. Time to attack. Time to attack.
Skills are impressive. I've learned a lot from watching you. Has been defeated. Let's go. Time to act. Let's go. Let's go. One more stepping stone on my path to true light.
You'll accept this one.
I can't believe this.
Victory is sweet. Shall we get serious? I do hope you'll be satisfied.
Let's go.
I guess this place belongs to me now.
Let's go. Time to attack.
Kill it for now. This is fun. Take this.
Time to believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Look forward to fall here.
Let's go.
Cao Cao's cohorts and guards are formidable. Be that as it may, this is still within expectations. It's about time for the next step.
Lord Jiangsu bade us to take over the enemy bases. Let us go. We'll show them the might of Liu Biao's forces. Begin advancing. Take that.
Enemy reinforcements. are heading for our base. We will be undone if they gain a foothold. We must stop them.
There we go!
They're finally here.
There we go!
Take that! The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Reinforcements from outside the castle. He's fighting to keep me alive. As such, I must survive.
Good. That's one threat off the table. Let us hurry after Lord Cao Cao and continue providing backup.
This amount of resistance was to be expected. Now then, it is about time for the next step.
We are
The enemy
army
officer
of Liu Biao,
has been
Governor
defeated.
of Jing. We have come to fell the villainous Cao Cao. Cao Cao is on the ramparts. Archers, loose! Get this here. Get that. Get this here.
Zhang Xu and Liu Biao have joined forces, as we suspected. This will not end so easily.
Time to advance. The enemy's movements indicate that Cao Cao must be fleeing west. We shall follow in his tracks.
Got him now! All units, attack! How much of a monster he is! These guys, surely!
Take that! Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bring it on! I'll take you all on at once! Can't believe this!
The enemy
Time to
officer
advance.
has been defeated.
Let's go. We must take down the foes to the rear and save Cao Cao. This will be more difficult than I'd wagered.
Did I judge the situation poorly?
Now! Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated.
So this is the end for me. Uncle, I hope you shall remain safe.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Blast! The unleashed trick after nasty trick upon us.
We've gained the upper hand. Things ought to be fun from here on out. That was an
The
impressive
enemy
effort.
officer has
I
been
enjoyed
defeated.
just watching you out there. The ladders are ready? Then, let us open up a path for Lord Cao Cao.
Another victim has fallen before me.
Perhaps we can escape the castle from here.
Father, I fear I cannot stay with you to the end.
Let's go. Cao Cao flees here. There's no future for us. After him! Do not let him escape!
You'll accept this, won't you? In that case,
You won't escape, Cao Cao. Your destiny ends here.
you'll accept this.
I'm sure you have great talent. It truly is a shame you stand against me. Still, I will allow no one to stand in the way of my destiny.
You'll accept this, won't you?
Gather Cao Cao's dogs for the sake of Lord Liu Biao!
More reinforcements. The enemy is insightful indeed. Still, I would say it's our turn to strike back. Are you enjoying yourself?
Time to act. You're unharmed, right? Toso.
I know.
Indeed. All my might. If you can walk that far, I suppose you're fine.
It shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer.
We've rendezvoused with Cao Cao. We will now head south to put some distance between us and this battle.
Take that! That did not go as planned. I must try again later. There we go. Take this!
Now, here. Take that. Time to act.
There we go.
Take this. Now, take this. Now. Now. Take that.
There we go.
Now.
There we go.
Now.
There we go.
Time to act.
There we go.
Take that.
You'll accept this, won't you?
There we go.
Now. Now. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Keep up your spirit.
Take that.
You'll accept this, won't you?
Now. Take that. Time to act. Now. Take that. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Must fall back. Cao Cao still lives. At this rate, I won't be able to show my face to Lord Liu Biao.
Liu Biao's reinforcements are quite sizable. Taking them down would deal a solid blow to him. Lord Cao Cao has sacrificed much for this outcome. Even now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You appear when you're most needed. The tower.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take that. Take that. Time to act. Take that. Touch attack.
been defeated.
Sure know how to fight.
Let's go.
I shall not lament or stop moving forward, nor will I dwell on the past. That is the path to domination.